SwoleBenji here. Today I'm going to talk to you about movement speed, run speed. Alright, so this game, there are no mounts, there are some fast travels, but they do cost a currency called Azoth, or Azoth, I don't know how to pronounce it. But essentially, you're going to be doing a lot of running on foot in this game, and you might be wondering, well, what's the fastest way to travel in the game? And instead of just tell you the fastest way, I'm going to show you the fastest way with almost every piece of equipment. So let's get started. First off is the Musket, which this is one of my favorite ways to move. There is a passive with the Musket called, where's it at? Yeah, Hustle. It's under the Trapper tree. It's the third one. After a dodge, you gain haste, which increases your movement speed by 10% for 3 seconds. Now, the great thing about this one is it has no cooldown. Now, let me show you basic movement. When you run forward, you basically run, okay? And whenever you dodge roll, your equipment needs to be lightweight so you can do a long roll. Now, if you're auto running and you press roll, you'll stop. You'll have a momentum stop right there. See how it kind of lags a bit? Like, we're rolling, we're stopped, we're running, we're rolling, we're stopped, we're running, stuff like that, right? So, what you do is you sheath and unsheath your weapon during the roll, and that will cancel the momentum stop. So I'm auto-running, I'm rolling, I'm unsheathing, I'm resheathing. See how I never stop there? You just spam your sheath and unsheath and your roll buttons at the same time, and you will go very far forward, and it dramatically increases your speed, alright? So if you look at the top right of the screen, you'll see a coordinates position. And so notice I'm running forward, and you'll see that the first number there, the 8,780, whatever, it just keeps going down by 1, right? Like I'm going directly west. I got it lined up, going west. And you'll see it's going down, right? So that's how fast you can tell that you're moving. So let's look at that number now. And now let's look at that number while I'm doing rolls. You'll see that it's slightly faster, okay? And you can even count this. Like you can make a little landmark. Like we can take this pole here, and we could run all the way up to this pole, and you can time how long it takes. So just for regular auto running, it can take you about 15 to 16 seconds starting here to get all the way up there, right? But if we do this with the Musket, while canceling our using our momentum animation cancel, we can get there way faster, about 11 seconds, right? I didn't quite do it perfectly that time, but you get the point. So that puts the Musket almost at number 1. It's technically number 2, but the number 1 position, I won't be able to fully demonstrate it, but it is with the spear. So here's how it works with the spear. This is the fastest way you can possibly move. You're going to go all the way down here from the zoner tree, and you're going to get this talent called Strong Conditioning. And what this does is it will let you roll 3. Well, it would let you roll 3 times. Is it not working? I don't have, do I not have it? Do I need it out? Oh, no, that's stamina regeneration. I'm thinking of something else. Okay, yeah. So you would get that talent, and you combine it with 150 dexterity. I'm sorry, yeah. 150 dexterity. Dodges cost 10 less stamina. So what this does is, you'll see our stamina bar when it empties, how it regenerates a little bit faster than the Musket. See that? Because it regenerates faster, that lets you do more spam rolls. And if we cancel the momentum, unfortunately canceling the momentum does cancel the buff, but you time it right, just like it's really tricky, and that's why I don't recommend it. That's why I like the Musket one. See, I did it that time. As long as it pops that stamina regeneration, you got it. And assuming you're doing 3 rolls, you will be able to roll more often, and with 3 rolls, you will be propelled forward. So, I'm not really a big spear player. I don't really like spear in this game. I think it's more of a PvP weapon. But let's get into the next ones, because there's a lot of other ones that are really darn good. So the next one is actually a combination of 2 weapons, and apparently I never used this axe before. Alright, so the first one is the hatchet, okay? So the way the hatchet works is you have berserking, and then when you talent it down by 1, you get 20% movement speed. Now the way this works is, you're running, you activate the ability, and you do this roar, and unfortunately, you can't animation cancel this because it turns off your berserking. But if animation canceling gets patched, this will be the #1 method, okay, guys? I'm pretty sure animation canceling will get patched, but what you do is you start auto running, you hit your Q, you double roll, and you start running, and you just move 20% faster for 15 seconds, all right? And you can't change weapons, you can't unsheath your weapon because that eliminates the buff, all right? And there we go. But now that puts the weapon ability on a 15-second cooldown, right? So that's not good. So the actual combination now is that you would start with a great axe, right? Because this charge right here, this is much faster than just running forward. Even with the swing animation at the end there, it is still faster to travel with this charge ability. And while it's on cooldown, you would swap to your hatchet and use berserking. And then when it's on cooldown, you would swap back to your great axe and do a charge. And you would just alternate those two. But also, great axe has another perk, which I don't have unlocked and can't show you. But let me just do another charge here. Alright, so and that perk on Great Axe is called Bloodlust. I would need at least like level 12 or 13 to show it off, and that takes so long to level. I've been leveling weapons like crazy. But anyway, this lets you move 30% faster and deal more damage when you're just looking at someone, a foe, within 15 meters. So how far is 15 meters? Let's measure real quick from this stick, and then down the hill we go, okay? So we're at 8718. Yeah, 8718. So that would be 32. So about from if there is a hostile enemy from here at the pole to here where I'm standing, and you're looking in their direction, you move 30% faster. Okay, 30% faster. So if you're running through a combat zone, if you're within range of any killable mobs in the forest, you're running at 30% speed all the time. If you're chasing a player down and then you do your charge, you know, you're gonna get them. So basically, the combo is you do the charge, you swap, you do berserk, and you just run for it. And that's basically it. If you're lightweight, you spam your rolls, even with the without being able to cancel momentum, because if you sheath and unsheath like so, you lose berserking, so it's not worth it. But at the same time, you could also just charge and then do some momentum cancels, swap to this, hit your berserk, which it's on cooldown. I can't show you that. So that's that combination of gear. The next one is the fire staff, which, well, hold on, my abilities are still on cooldown, so I can't swap just yet. Alex Jones Infowar. what a fun character name. Let's see if we get that nice and centered on the camera. Oh, okay. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so fire staff. Let's go. Fire staff. So fire staff has an ability. Where's it at? There it is. And it's called the Burnout. And if you talent it all the way up, you go 50% further. And this thing is how you can like glitch onto rooftops you're not supposed to get to. It's quite fun. But basically, there's a wind up, and then there's that, and that's the ability. It just propels you forward a good amount. You know, at least 25, 30 meters, something like that. And yeah, you just spam that across the zone. When it's on cooldown, you can swap to this. You could also, you know, do a charge. You can use the berserking thing too. There's a lot of different things you can do. But there you go. And that is the fire staff traveling. Like I said, the musket one is my favorite because you never ever lose momentum. You just constantly move forward, especially if you're animation canceling, and you get that 10% haste forever. All right, in a long-distance marathon race, the musket wins every single time. This guy's waving. Doing something. But yeah, you just pop up, as long as you have the musket equipped, you just spam rolls, spam sheath and unsheath, and you just auto-run forward. It's the easiest. I have one thumb hitting one button, and on my other hand, another thumb hitting my side mouse button. My side mouse button is how I roll. And my sheath and unsheath is bound to C because I like to crouch with X. That's a very old school like keybind. So yeah, this just keeps up 10% haste forever. It also propels you forward endlessly, and it never falls off, especially if you know, you're timing it correctly. You don't really have to time it. You can just spam it. It's simple. It's brainless. It's easy to do, and this will get you further than anyone else. Like I can find someone running with a berserking hatchet, and I can catch up to them with this. It's just because I'm roll canceling. Like, look at this guy running. I'm gonna give him a head start to that campfire. All right, let's go catch him. Wait, okay. Hello? Hello? Wake up. Go around it. There you go. There you go. Let's get him now. All right, we're getting him. We're gonna chase him down, lads. Just to show you the effectiveness of the run speed. And he's not using any kind of run buffs, but I am. And look at that. We're already gaining ground on him. We've almost passed him. We gave him a nice head start. Look at that. We are about to pass him. And there we go. We just passed him. We can even catch this person. Look at this person. They're hauling butt, right? They're sprinting down the mountain. They're getting their cardio. Oh, I didn't animation cancel there. I lost some ground. That's okay. We can catch them because we're faster than all of them, right? His name is still in beta. And look at that. See? We've already passed, what, 2 people on the road so far? Like, you can't beat it, okay? Like, this guy, I think he's trying. He's trying to do it. He's doing something. Alright, so what else do we have for movement speed, okay? The last one is the bow. The bow is also really simple, so here's how it works. Every time you just switch to the bow, you get 10% haste for 5 seconds, and then it's on a 5-second cooldown, okay? Now, you can sheath and unsheath it, and then you could swap weapons, and yeah, that means you can stack berserking with the bow, but you can't switch back and keep the bow one up. So essentially the bow, it's like a crappier version of the musket, because as long as you have the bow equipped and then you double roll, sheath, unsheath, animation cancel, you'll always be triggering the equipment, you know, requirement for doing the passive, right? But you do lose 5 seconds each time, whereas the musket never loses any seconds. But the musket method will not work if they fix animation canceling on rolls. I don't know if they're going to keep it in the game or not, because this is a beta. But yeah, that's just how you move fast, and that's all the movement weapons in the game. Like, the other weapons, where are they at? The Warhammer doesn't really have a movement modifier that you can abuse. Neither does Life Staff or Ice Gauntlet, sadly. Yeah, you could like cast an ice shower and run through it, and it makes you a little faster, but you lose the time, you lose ground, and you lose time for the time it takes you to cast it, so it's not worth doing. Alright, so hopefully this video helps you travel faster. Basically, like, let's say, you know, like, I have a quest down here, right? And, you know, I'm in a hurry, I'm speed running, you know, I got stuff to do. So I'm just gonna, you know, equip the musket and turn on my auto run and just spam my buttons, you know, just spam my buttons while I'm watching YouTube, while I'm watching anime, just hitting my buttons. And I'm not gonna duel this guy because I'm making a video. Also, I don't have my equipment right for a build. But yeah, see, I'm just spamming my buttons, and we're making quick, fast time. We're getting there very quickly, right? And it's brainless. It's easy. It's simple. All right. Also, another thing too. A lot of people that I see, you gotta learn to use auto run, and here's the best way to use auto run. Okay, so I'm holding W currently, and I'm going to press my auto run key. So you'll notice that you kind of stop there, right? So you're running, you hit your auto run key, you stop, and then you start again, and then you're good, right? You think maybe, hey, I can jump, hit auto run? Nope, that gives a falling animation. Here's how you properly auto run without losing momentum. I'm holding W. I'm going to now press my auto run key. I don't know if you could hear that or not. I'm still holding W. Now I'm going to let go of W, and I'm still running. That way you do not lose any momentum. All right, you can buffer your auto run button. All right, now I'm going to tap W to stop. So I'm holding W, I press auto run, I let go of W, and there you go. No momentum change. This is how you auto run. And now I can just spam my 2 buttons, and like I said, we're just going to be running extra fast. We're even going faster because we're rolling, and our rolling is not slowing us down because we're animation canceling it. And because we're rolling, our musket gives us a passive where we run 10% faster, and we can just outrun everyone in the freaking game and farm more materials, and we can rush to the iron node before they do and mine it first. So yeah, I'm SwoleBenji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Make sure you leave a comment and a like on the video. If you do both, it is a YouTube cheat code. It is an algorithm combo. Also, 72% of you aren't subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. I know the algorithm has been showing you my videos because you're interested in this game, but sometimes it won't, or it might not in the future, so please subscribe. Click subscribe right now. I really need you to do that. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you in the next one. Daily videos is what I'm going for.